Hi guys, hope you've had a really nice Easter break. I'm back again today, so I've got 10 questions here. These are hopefully ease you in quite nicely. So pause the video, have a go, you just need pen and paper, and then I will go through the answers shortly. You can check them and hopefully you learn something or you check your answers. I've sorted out the audio today, so hopefully you can hear me okay this time. Sorry about the last one not having sound. So yeah, 10 questions. So I'm going to look in on this first one. So I've got 623 minus 49. So it's just a nice subtraction to start us off. So I'm going to set up my column 623, 49, and I'm subtracting. Now I can't do 3 take away 9, so I'm going to have to borrow from the tens column. So I'm going to change that to a 1. And I've got 13 minus 9, which is 4. And then I've got a 1 minus 4 again. I'm going to have to borrow this time. So I'm going to take from the hundreds, that's a 5. It's got 11, take away 4 is 7. And then I've got that 5 minus your 0, 5. So 574 is your answer for that one. Then I've got a simplifying algebra kind of problem. I've got to collect my like terms. I've got some x's and some y's. Now I've got underline things with x, zigzags on my y. And I've got a 2x, so plus 2x, and I'm taking away 10. So if you think of a number line, I've gone from 2 to 0 by taking away 2, and I've got another 8 to take away if I'm taking 10 altogether. So I'm going to take away 8 from 0 is minus 8x. And then I've got a plus 3 and a plus 1y is a plus 4y, or you might prefer to write it as 4y minus 8x. So we're starting with that positive. Number 3, perimeter of a rectangle. So I know what rectangle looks like. I've got 2 pairs of opposite sides. I'm going to draw a quick sketch actually. So I've got 5 centimeters, 8 centimeters. This is 5 and this is 8, and I know that perimeter is the outside, so I'm adding it up. So I've got 8 plus 5 plus 8 plus 5, or I could just double each, so I know I've got 2 lots of 8 and I'm adding 2 lots of 5. 2 lots of 8, 16. 2 lots of 5 is 10, 26, or if I'm adding them up this way, I've got 8, 13, 21, 26, same answer. And it's in centimetres, my units. It's one dimensional. Okay, number 4 then, I've got finding and missing angle, and it's asking me what kind of angle is x. So before I even answer that problem, what kind of angle is x, I can see it's less than a right angle, so it's an acute angle. And I know that angles on a straight line add to 180 degrees. So I've got 180 minus this bit's 141 is 39 degrees for x. Okay, number 5. Ordinary dice and a coin are rolled and flipped at the same time. Draw a sample space diagram to show all the possibilities. So I know on an ordinary dice I could roll a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5 or a 6, and I could get a head and a tail on my dice. So I'm going to draw it in a table. So I could get a head and roll a 1. Or I could get a head and a 2, a head and a 3, head and a 4, a head and a 5, or a head and a 6. But if I didn't get a head, I could have got a tail. So I could roll a 1 and get a tail, roll a 2 and get a tail, roll a 3 and get a tail, a 4, a 5, and a 6. Okay, hopefully the sounds come back there. Working at home difficulties. That was a baby unplugging the speaker. And a tail and a 6 for that last one. Okay. Then we're going to go up to question 6. And That one is what is 13 squared. So we need to know what, first of all, what does it mean to be squared? And that's when I multiply a number by itself. So that means 13, remember the little 2, the index, it looks like that, means 13 times 13. Well, I'm going to do it in a grid form for you. So 10 and 3, 10 and 3. Oops. So that's 100, 30, 30 and 9 adds to 169. Okay, then I've got area of a triangle problem. So area of this triangle, 20 metres by 12 metres high. And I know the area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. So I've got 20 times by 12 divided by 2. Well, 10 12s are 120, so that's double, that's 240 over 2, takes me back to 120. And it's meters squared. We're two-dimensional this time because it's looking at area. So we're in 2 dimensions. Number 8, simplify the ratio. So I'm looking at factors of 18 and 30. And then I'm going to divide both of those numbers by that amount. So 18 and 30, well, they're both even, first of all, so I could definitely half them. So that's 9 and 15. And then I'm thinking about what times table are they both in. Hopefully you're recognising they're in the 3 times table. So from there to there, we divide it by 2. And I'm going to divide now by 3 because I know they're in the 3 times table. That's 3 to 5. And then we're done because I know that 3 and 5 are both prime numbers and neither are in each other's times table. Okay, then I've got a division. So 264 divided by 12. So bus stop, 264 and 12. 12 into 2 doesn't go. 12 into 26 goes twice, remains a 2, and 12 into 24 goes 2. So your answer there should be 22. Okay, and I've got one final question. Expand and simplify. I've got 2 lots of this. So I'm going to do 2 times that and 2 times that. And I've got 3 lots of this. So 3 times 2a, 3 times 1. And then I'm going to add everything together, a bit like my collecting like terms problem. So 2 lots of a is 2a. Plus, because I got positive times positive, 2 times 4 is 8, and I'm adding to that 3 times 2a, 3 2s is 6a, and again I've got a plus times plus, so plus 3 times 1 is 3, and again underline everything that's the same, so I've got terms in a and I've just got some numbers, so I've got 8a altogether plus 11. Hopefully you did okay with those, guys. Nice to be back, and I'm missing everyone, so yeah.